Have you ever looked at a toothbrush, a zipper, or even a microwave, and thought, who came up with this? These objects, so commonplace in our daily routines, often fade into the background, their origins a mystery. Well, today, we're embarking on a journey of discovery, uncovering the weird, the accidental, and the sheer genius behind 10 everyday things you use, probably without ever wondering where they came from. From battlefield inventions to dog fur to melted chocolate disasters, this video might just blow your mind. Welcome to TellAbout, where curiosity meets reality. Our first tale takes us back to the 1940s, to a time of great innovation and, as it happens, rather unfortunate chocolate bars. Percy Spencer, an engineer working on radar systems, stood on the brink of a culinary revolution. It wasn't a recipe he was perfecting, but a device that would change kitchens forever. Spencer, deep in his work with magnetrons, those powerful generators of microwave energy, experienced something rather peculiar. The candy bar in his pocket, much to his surprise, had melted. Now most would simply lament the loss of a sweet treat. But Spencer, with a scientist's mind, saw not misfortune, but opportunity. This accidental melting sparked a realization: microwave energy, already revolutionizing radar technology, could also be harnessed for cooking. And so, from a melted chocolate mishap, the microwave oven was born, a testament to the unexpected turns of invention. Imagine, if you will, a time before toothbrushes, a time when oral hygiene involved chewing on twigs, yes, twigs, to clean one's teeth. Thankfully, around 1498, the ingenious Chinese devised a more refined solution. They attached pig bristles to a bamboo handle, creating a rudimentary but effective toothbrush. It might sound a far cry from the sleek electric models we use today, but the principle remains the same. Your electric brush, humming away each morning, is a direct descendant of that ancient innovation: pig hair on a stick, refined over centuries. Our next invention takes us on a leisurely stroll through the Swiss countryside, accompanied by a curious engineer named Georges de Mestral and his faithful canine companion. It was 1941, and this particular dog walk would lead to a revolutionary fastening system. Upon returning home, de Mestral noticed his dog was adorned with burrs, those pesky seed pods covered in tiny hooks. Intrigued, he examined the burrs under a microscope, marveling at their tenacious grip. An idea began to form. Inspired by nature's design, de Mestral spent years replicating the burrs' hook and loop system. Finally, he succeeded, and Velcro was born. From a dog's playful romp in the fields to a ubiquitous fastener found on everything from shoes to spacesuits, Velcro proves that inspiration can be found in the most unexpected places. Sometimes the greatest inventions arise not from grand plans, but from happy accidents. Such is the tale of the Post-it note, a ubiquitous office supply born from a glue that simply refused to stick. In 1968, Dr. Spencer Silver, a scientist at 3M, was on a quest for a super-strong adhesive. Instead, he stumbled upon the exact opposite: a low-tack glue that wouldn't bond permanently. At first, Silver's discovery was deemed a failure. But then, a colleague, Arthur Fry, had a moment of brilliance. He realized this unsticky glue was perfect for creating temporary bookmarks for his church hymnal. And so, the Post-it note, that colorful square of temporary adhesion, was born from a scientific misstep, a testament to the power of embracing the unexpected. It's a simple action, so ingrained in our daily routines that we hardly give it a second thought: the smooth glide of a zipper. But this seemingly mundane device has a surprisingly intricate past, dating back to the late 19th century. Our story begins in 1893 with Whitcomb Judson, an American inventor who patented the clasp locker, a rather cumbersome precursor to the modern zipper. Judson's invention, while innovative, was prone to jamming and far from user-friendly. Enter Gideon Sundback, a Swedish-American engineer who took on the challenge of perfecting the zipper. With meticulous precision, Sundback refined Judson's design, creating the durable, reliable zipper we know today. From its clunky beginnings to its ubiquitous presence on clothing, bags, and countless other items, the zipper's journey is a testament to the power of relentless refinement. revolutionized the way we enjoy our daily cuppa. A pin with a purpose, the enduring legacy of the safety pin. Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention, and in the case of the safety pin, this adage rings particularly true. Our story takes us back to 1849, to the workshop of Walter Hunt, an American mechanic facing a financial predicament. Desperate for cash, Hunt was struck by an idea, a simple yet ingenious device crafted from a single piece of wire, the safety pin. Hunt's creation, with its spring mechanism and protective clasp, was a far cry from the straight pins of the time, prone to pricking fingers and unraveling. He patented his invention and promptly sold the rights for a meager $400. Little did he know that his creation would become a household staple, its simple design virtually unchanged for nearly 2 centuries. For centuries, the quill, and later, the fountain pen, reigned supreme as the writing implements of choice. But these elegant tools came with a messy caveat: ink smudges. Enter Laszlo Biro, a Hungarian journalist with a penchant for clean copy and a disdain for ink-stained fingers. Frustrated by the limitations of existing pens, Biro set out to find a better way. Observing the quick-drying ink used in newspaper printing, Biro, along with his chemist brother Georgi, developed a revolutionary new pen design. Their creation, patented in 1938, utilized a tiny ball bearing to distribute ink evenly, eliminating smudges and leaks. The ballpoint pen was born, and the world of writing would never be the same. It's a subject often avoided in polite conversation, yet one of vital importance to our daily lives: toilet paper. While the concept of personal hygiene dates back centuries, the modern toilet paper roll we take for granted has a surprisingly recent history. Long before the advent of soft, absorbent rolls, our ancestors relied on a variety of, shall we say, less desirable alternatives. Leaves, moss, even sheep's wool were common choices. Thankfully, in 1857, Joseph Gayety, an American inventor, introduced the world to the first commercially available toilet paper. Packaged in flat sheets, Gayety's invention was a far cry from the rolls we know today, but it marked a significant step forward in bathroom hygiene. It's a simple bent piece of wire, often overlooked and easily lost. Yet, the humble paperclip holds a fascinating history, one that extends far beyond its utilitarian purpose. The gem paperclip, the design we know today, emerged in the late 19th century. Its origins are shrouded in mystery, its inventor never patented. But what we do know is that this simple tool has played a surprisingly significant role in history. During World War II, in Nazi-occupied Norway, the paperclip took on a powerful new meaning. Norwegians began wearing paperclips on their lapels as a subtle yet defiant symbol of resistance, a silent protest against the occupation. The paperclip story reminds us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary significance. Crazy how the things we barely notice have some of the wildest stories, right? From melted chocolate mishaps to burr-covered dogs, the spark of invention can come from the most unexpected places. Invention isn't always brilliant sometimes. It's mistakes, dogs, or melted chocolate. But that's what makes it amazing. Want more curiosity, history, and facts that make you say, "Wait, what? Stick around. We've got plenty more coming." This is TellAbout.